Grand Rising, wonderful souls, and welcome to Bronwen's Cove Tarot. This is a timeless collective reading on what is coming forward. If you are a new face, welcome, and it's really good to have you here. And if you are a returning subscriber, soul family, it's really good to have you here also. You know how my reads go. Get yourself comfortable, get your tea, get your snacks, and let's see what wants to come out. I'm going to light some incense. This one is, if I remember correctly, a bit of jasmine. I love jasmine, but if there's too much jasmine together, it smells like urine. Tell me if I'm right or wrong, okay? I know that's really random. This reminds me of my grandmother, and that actually really links in because I have some dream downloads, okay? Especially with like someone's grandmother here. Let's light this, okay? Because otherwise I waffle. Let me get the legal disclaimers out of the way. All right, I have to do them. I know they can be boring. You can skip them if you want to. But you can't later be like, but Bronwen said, if you haven't listened to the disclaimers. I'm in a really funky mood today. And I haven't had any sugar. I'm just in a really funny mood. Please know that my readings are for entertainment purposes only. Even if it's very accurate in, the story that's going on before you, please ensure that no matter if it is confirmation and clarity on what is already happening for you in your life, that you are aware that I am not a doctor, I'm not a therapist, I am not a lawyer, I am not a health professional, anything like that whatsoever. And if anything in my readings, whether they're personal or they are public ones, if it comes up and it really resonates for you, please make sure that you are actually getting advice from somebody who is professionally qualified in that area before taking any advice from me. We have to use our common sense and we have to use our discernment. I heard someone's guide going, you're not a numbskull. I don't know who that's for. I've never used that wording before in my life. Please also know that if I say he, she, masculine or feminine, I'm picking up on energies. It's up to you whether or not you assign a gender. Even if I say him, if I'm picking up on a masculine energy, I will say him. If I'm picking up on a feminine one, I will say she. But it doesn't mean that it's a man and a woman. It's up to you whether you swap them around to keep them as they are, get rid of them, or whatever it is that you wish to do. Just don't make the story fit if it doesn't. Because if it doesn't, it doesn't. All right. My readings are collective, meaning I'm picking up on such a multitude of different energies. There may be very similar threads going through each of your stories, but it really is going to be individual for you. So if part of it does not resonate, it's not for you, it's for someone else. Okay. I am also picking up on, this is timeless, which means you can be watching this in a year's time. Even if I speak about dates or months now of when I've actually sent this out or posted this, if it resonates, it resonates. And again, if you watch this now as it's being posted and I talk about something that it could be something that's happened before, now or later, this is the thing, the energy that I'm getting is very scattered. I feel a little bit hyper or a little bit excited, but at the same time there is this scattered energy coming through, because even the way that I've just done my legal disclaimers was long-winded and a little bit all over the place, and that's not me. Okay, now we've done all the boring stuff. Let's crack on. I'm going to ring my bell just to cleanse the air. If you do not like the sound of high frequency things or you don't like bells, just turn down your listening device now. Okay, now let's crack on. I had wild dreams, wild downloads, right? And this is my handwriting when I first wake up, all right? It is scribbly. So let's start at the beginning. What I remember from this dream download, because I had to write it all down, someone is on there, and the thing is as well, I was someone else. So this is how I know this is for a collective as well. It wasn't me, I was someone else. And I was on a break from work, and I only had a specific amount of time to get my food, my drink, and then get back. And this is in someone's hometown. And there was I feel like it's an old business, like a corner shop, like where you go in, or it could be like in America, it could be like a 7-Eleven, but it's small. It's a small villagey kind of one. And someone went in there and they wanted to get a coffee. And the dude behind the counter, he'd never used the coffee machine before, and he thought it was broken, or it may have been broken. He had to put the thing together. And I can remember being with someone else. It could have been a mother figure, and we were just going, this is taking too long. We haven't got enough time for this. We're gonna lose out on something, or we're gonna get back late. And then two dudes came running in. They had bald heads, And they looked like they were on some sort of substances. And they jumped over the counter when this guy who was trying to fix the machine, when he went into the back to get something, these two dudes came in, they jumped over the counter, they went into the back, and they took out these 2 jars. And these jars were clear, and they had screw tops. Either, was it screw tops or cork? Cork. They had cork stops in them. And, but it was a wide cork stop. And it had money in it. It had paper money and it had coin money as well. And they jumped back over. They literally looked like they were dressed a little bit like EDL. And for those of you who don't know who EDL are, that's short for the English Defence League, and they are fascists. Okay, they call themselves the English Defence League, but really they are like they're just racists. They want everyone, and they were all white and they had bald heads, right? So they did look really EDL-y. Like the 80s EDL. And the guy came out and he was like, not again. And he seemed really defeated by it. So that was the first portion of it. There are lots of other things in here, but what I have done is that I Googled, because there were so many things, I Googled what these things were about. So something being broken in a dream, I thought it would be something negative, but apparently it actually is a positive sign, because it shows that this is being presented to someone. Whether you dreamt it or I dreamt it, someone's guides here are showing you this is what needs to be fixed. There's something here that's not working for you. Now, in this dream download, it was getting a coffee. Someone here needs to stop drinking coffee, or stop drinking so much coffee. And I know that sounds really random, right? But I pieced it together. I was going to get a coffee and something that needs to be fixed for personal growth and success. And also there was the energy of running out of time. I've got other things on here and I will go through that, but I will be here for like 20 minutes just talking about this dream download. So I feel like we should crack on. Not these ones, which ones? Yeah, this ones. So there's an urgency. Somebody is being given advice as urgency to change something that they're drinking, something that they're eating. And this came out in my last reading also about something to do with your 6th house and your nutrition, or what you're putting into your body. And someone hasn't done that. And there's definitely a grandmother guide or a maternal guide that is coming through that is letting you know that you need to make that change now, or someone here needs to make that change as soon as possible. As soon as possible. Rest and rejuvenate. Rest. I can't speak today. Rest and rejuvenation came out, and 1st house immediately. Someone here needs to rest. Someone is pushing it too hard. Look, you've got divine lineage coming out. So this is someone's ancestor or someone's passed over loved one. You have rest and rejuvenation. And you also have your 1st house. And it says immediately on there, do it on your own, the way you project yourself. And there's also patience. And then you've got the Archangel Uriel, 7th chakra. This is like a direct message from somebody's guide, or I was really getting grandmother energy, that someone is pushing too hard. And I did feel the energy of slight burnout coming in from, I heard a majority of people in the collective. It doesn't mean everyone. Someone is ignoring their tiredness, or they're ignoring something. And if you smoke or you drink, or you drink too much coffee, there's something here about stimulating yourself. It could be like Red Bull, or having those energy drinks like Monster. Someone here is not getting enough rest, and they are just, it's almost like hiding the symptoms. Someone here needs to go to the doctors. And that is not me like freaking anyone out or going, oh my gosh, but there could be an underlying reason why you're so tired. There could be an underlying reason why you're not getting enough sleep, or you're not feeling rested enough. And someone is ignoring this and going, I'll just push through it. It's fine. It's not. And it's not saying that if you go there, the doctor's going to be like, you're going to die. No, but your guides are saying, stop ignoring this and go and see your doctor. And you got fated to suffer in reverse. Exactly. You're not fated to suffer. You don't have to struggle through this. Someone here is struggling, and you've got shine in reverse as well. Yeah, someone is giving out way more energy than they have. Way more energy than I have. And you've got here the drive for, the confronting of, an action. And then believe in the impossible. I did get, in my dream download, there was someone following this person, right? So the whole way through this dream download, there was a sense of urgency. We had to get somewhere within a certain amount of time. One point, I was jogging, and we were jogging through all this greenery. Another point, driving a car. And while driving the car, I can remember becoming a little bit lucid and going, but I don't know how to drive and I don't have a license. What the fuck? And it wasn't so much a panic of, I'm not going to be able to do this. It was, I'm going to get caught and I'll get in trouble. And when I Googled what it means to drive without a license, apparently a lot of people are having these dreams. It's about looking for more excitement or wanting to take more risks in life. What did I write on here? Yeah, driving without a license, taking more risks in life, freedom to make choices and independence. So there is something, I feel like someone here they're either sitting on an opportunity, they're sitting on something and not making a choice or procrastinating, while fueling some sort of negative habit. And I'm not saying that someone here in the collective is sitting in the 10th house and woe is you and shame, shame, shame. No. It's this energy of, if you are a coffee drinker, I'm a coffee drinker, even if it's decaf. And I have one every morning, decaf. I'll drink my bottle of water first thing when I wake up. I have lemon in water. I drink a whole litre of that. Then once I'm dressed and showered and blah, 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 I'll have my coffee. And I will have another coffee in the evening because it's decaf. This may be for me, for example, my grandma saying, go cut it out. You don't need to have that. It's not helping you. For someone else here, there is some sort of habit that you are doing that is not good for your health, be it your mental health, but I'm getting more your physical health, and someone needs to stop doing it. It's almost like, I was a smoker for 15 years, maybe, no, even longer. I smoked from the age of 14 properly, 14 until last year. And I'm 40 now, and I'm not going to do the maths, but it's a long flipping time, right? There is that energy of like, whenever that conversation comes up with smokers about stopping smoking, they'll be like, yeah, I can't do it right now because I'm too stressed. And I understand that, I empathise, because I was there, and then going, I'll do it next year, I'll do it on my New Year's, or I'll do it here, or I'll do it there. And that time, there will never be a time when we're not stressed, because then when we're not stressed, we go, well, I don't need to stop smoking then. It's that kind of energy of knowing that something isn't great for us, but doing it anyway because of something urgent. There's something about urgency, about having to do something urgently. But at the same time, this energy of feeling bored or stuck slightly. There's a boredom coming in, and this may be why someone wants more risk in their life or more adventure, because risk is not always a bad thing. Calculated risk is different from irresponsible risk, right? So I don't know if somebody is manifesting in something new, something exciting, but they're filling the void with something else. Liberation and calling in the storm. Time to breathe out. Someone's really stressed here. Someone here is really stressed, and they're tied to something that is stressing them out, but it's also calling in some, look, the energy is gaining momentum. Take time to breathe out, liberation and calling in the storm. Someone's overwhelmed, working themselves big time, big time. Now, the other portion of my dream was when it was first driving this car. And I can remember driving to like an intersection, and I didn't really know how to turn around and slow down, because I remember going too fast. I was driving a bit too fast. So that is, I know already that denotes as someone feeling like they're a little bit out of control, or that there was this worry of not getting somewhere. So it's like being worried that you won't hit a certain deadline. Now this can be you, or this can be somebody else. And the reason I'm saying somebody else is because when we got out of the car, and I don't remember who else was, if that mother figure stayed with me, but I remember getting out of a car and then jogging by water. So that is looking at emotions. And the water was calm. There is this guidance of having a grandmother figure or a maternal figure there to try and help someone out when they're feeling stressed or under some sort of pressure. And then I remember jogging down someone's driveway, but it was all kind of overgrown, and like it was going out into like foresty areas. And I remember there was a lake on one side, and then there was a lot of acres on that side with lots of woods and things like that. And it came to a gate, and I remembered thinking the guy that I saw when I was getting in the car, just it clicked, and I was like, that's the same person they've been following. So someone here is monitoring somebody's progress on something, or monitoring whether they're going to get their work done in time. This person, I remember getting up to a gate, and it was a black gate. It looked kind of Gothic styled, and it was a small gate. It kind of came up to about here when standing up. I'm about 5'7", so it was about here. And I remember going through the gate and closing the gate. And as I closed the gate, this person came and stood right on the other side. And they were trying to encourage me, or whoever I was supposed to embody, to open up the gate again. Open the gate. In other words, let me in, let me in. And I remember it was a masculine energy. This person had dark hair. I do not remember what they looked like, because I don't think that was important. They wanted this gate opened, and they tried to push it themselves, but there was this energy of, you have to let them in. Almost like when you think of Lost Boys. I flipping love that film. They can't just come in without their permission. Is that right in Lost Boys? I can't remember. Anyway, yes, it is. It is. There was a need for permission to come in. And at one point, this energy was like, come, no, I'm friendly. And it was giving like the story of Little Red Riding Hood, where at first she doesn't understand why her grandma's ears are so big or eyes are so big and blah, 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 blah. It was like, come, I'm safe. And right at that moment, because I was standing right here next to the gate, and the person was on the other side, and they were trying to look to my eyes, and I wouldn't take their gaze. And there was a reason for that. I don't know why, but I wouldn't look at their eyes. And a grandmother energy or maternal energy was like, boom, there, and took a green blanket, and linked it on one side of the spike of the gate, and then linked it on the other and pressed it in so that you could just not see each other, and then locked the gate because it was like a latch and it was locked over. There is someone here that is trying to get back into your dream state, or get back into someone in the collective's dream state. Because I didn't recognize that energy. Personally, I did not recognize that energy. But it was like energy that was trying to be seductive. I could read that. It was trying to be seductive. And you've got liberation here. Take time to breathe out. The energy is gaining momentum and calling in the storm. So this energy of being stressed out, this is either projected energy, or this is also, I feel like this is a worry for someone. As in, someone is worried that they are not going to get to a deadline on time, and it's calling in some sort of storm. I'm all, wow, okay, with this divine lineage and fated to suffer in reverse with calling in the storm, someone's grandparent, someone's grandmother, auntie, whoever it is that's passed on, is angry. Not at you, they're angry at whoever it is that is trying to get into your energy. They're not happy. Look at this. You've got a man holding a heart and all tied up. This was somebody trying to bind. This person was trying to bind. Stop. This person was trying to bind. Rest and rejuvenation, 7th chakra, Archangel Uriel, and man holding the heart. So they were trying to bind in the etheric. And this has come out in my readings before. Someone here was trying to do a love spell. I had sign here. There's someone here that won't give up. They have tried doing this before. They were trying to tie someone up and make them theirs. But there's a change coming in. They were trying to take someone's shine. Your first house, Aries, it's giving me root chakra. So this could be root work as well. They were trying to bind someone. And it says a win-win forecast is outcome. And is this me? Oh, so they got told that this would work. They got told this would work. Your commitment isn't being tested on this. There's something that you've already passed. You've passed a test on something already. So this is a nuisance. This isn't even kind of like, the universe is placing this here to see whether or not you'll go back to that person, but whatever that may be. No, this is the reason why someone's grandparents or someone who is, it's almost like a main guide, is angry because this person is still trying to F with someone's energy here. And it makes a lot of sense why at the start, with that energy of the machine being broken in that little shop. And also, I must say before I continue, I remember thinking that the shop didn't make sense, right? Because it reminded me of like a corner shop at the end of one of my road when I was a child, and on like in the childhood home. And it was a really small shop, and I mean literally the size of this kitchen small. And then it had one side on here. At one point it was like a convenience store, like really small. Then they changed it into like a place where you got fish and chips. So tiny, right? It was exactly the same size, but the counter and like the baseboards or skirting boards and the wooden kind of raftering, it was all like oak or mahogany. It was really, really dark, and it almost felt constricting in there. The reason I brought that up is because this person, whoever it is that keeps trying to get into your energy, and now your grandmother or maternal energy or whoever this main guide is angry, is because they're fully aware that you've already passed the test when it comes to this person, or when it comes to a cycle, or when it comes to a lesson. You've done that. And this person is it's like they're trying to be what's the word? They're trying to be sneaky, right? But someone's already aware of this, because with the broken machine, when I looked on Google, it was saying that, you know, it's a positive sign of seeing this broken machine, because then you know what it is that needs to be fixed or what needs to be removed, or blah, blah, blah. And it's this person. It's literally this person. That makes sense now. When I was talking about coffee, I was talking about smoking, because that came out in my past reading. Someone is pushing this energy of trying to get someone to fall back into their 10th house. But fall into their 10th house and that devil energy in doing something in excess, or, you know, saying, I'll give up smoking next week rather than I'll do it right now. That's the energy that's coming through. Because look, you've got hiding your true self. I'm telling you, this is again to do with a love spell, and it went wrong. It went wrong because you're aware of this energy. Just like when I saw that guy there on the other side of the gate, I knew what he was trying to do, but I wasn't fazed. I was just like, what are you doing here? And I don't want to look at your eyes. There's something about this person's eyes. Why is there something about this person's eyes? Now you've got a win-win forecast. A win-win outcome is forecast. Is this me? And you've also got 7th house, diplomatically, relationships, get a fair deal. There's someone in your family or someone in this person's family that's either been helping, or it's doppelganger energy. This card is doppelganger. That's the card for doppelgangers. I don't know if you can see it well enough. And the number at the bottom is 4. There is something here with, who are they trying to bind though in the family or their family? To get some sort of fair deal in a relationship, and they thought this would be a win-win forecast or win-win outcome for them. And what they've done instead is called in a storm by someone's ancestors. They're not having this. They're literally not having this. They're not having this because this is a nuisance. That's all I'm getting, is that this is a nuisance. It's a nuisance. They're trying to put unnecessary stress on someone as well. Look at this, so that you are indecisive in what it is that you choose or who you choose. Attraction from, pleasure from, and good times with Venus. In my last reading, it was talking about having a look where your Venus, where planet Venus is for you, and also looking at where Virgo is. And I feel like someone here, they may have someone in the collective's birth chart details, or they may have like their basic details, and they have done something to try and affect your Venus. Yeah, because you've got indecision in Venus. They're trying to bring indecision in. This isn't just kind of like getting someone bound to them. This is getting it so that you are bound to them and you are repelled from who it is that you're supposed to be attracted to, if that makes sense. So you've got the woman holding the coin and the sun. Who's trying to hide this? Who's trying to hide this? Let me see. Let's move you, madam. This is the reason why you have an ancestor, or you have a passed over loved one who's so angry, because this man holding the heart has been hiding, and whoever else they've been working with, this is like a couple that I don't think they're together anymore, but this is definitely a couple. have done too much or gone too far to block this romantic connection or this legal connection from coming in with this win-win outcome is forecast. Yeah, because you've got Jupiter coming out. Jupiter says the granting of blessings from and good fortune. Let me have a look at all of these. First house shine, tied up. Your commitment is being tested. And Jupiter, this is definitely to do with finances or money. You've got Leo coming out and feeling safe. Self-confidence to create, taking a chance on, resulting from the impressiveness of. So this is 5th house as well. They may have been trying to do something to someone's creativity or making someone feel indecisive on how they should create something when it comes to their business or a business idea or a business collaboration. Tell me more about this grandmother. Attachment. Woman holding the heart. South Node. Oh, okay. So this is someone's grandmother or someone's like passed over loved one is trying to let you know that whoever this masculine is, along with, I think that he has actually separated from this feminine, this woman holding the coin. They've been trying to attach something. They've been trying to attach something to your South Node. Please have a look at what your South Node is. The way to figure out what your South Node is by having a look on, figure out what your North Node is. Because in some cultures it's seen as the head of the dragon and the tail of the dragon. But your North Node will be completely opposite to your South Node, if that makes sense. For example, if you are North Node in Aries, then your South Node, I think, will be Libra, I think, or Virgo, because they're right opposite each other. They've tried attaching something here to your South Node. Tell me more about this. I want to know more about this. Now let's put that way. And we had woman holding a heart. This is also kind of like the Queen of Cups, and then the woman holding the coin is the Queen of Coins. This is also an attachment, or they're trying to attach some sort of trauma or wounding or worry when it comes to love and finances, especially when it comes to business. Got these the wrong way around. Second house is coming out. An obsession in reverse. Yeah, patiently, what you want, get what you need. They want someone to lose interest. This isn't just about binding someone to them. This is also getting them to lose interest in someone's hopes and dreams, or in some sort of collaboration that is really beneficial here. Really beneficial. Don't let your pride get in the way. You're very close to achieving your goal. Perchance to dream. Who's this for though? Because this perchance to dream is like dream invasion. They feel like if they keep doing this, it will push someone into their South Node. It will push someone into their South Node. Luck is on your side, is upside down. This is what they're trying to do, make someone feel unlucky or take someone's luck. Bring love into the situation is upside down as well. Yeah. Contract is upside down and artificial heart is upside down. This is because there was some sort of contract that has already ended. This is what a cycle has already ended. They're trying to reconnect some sort of contract. I don't want to use these anymore. One more. Okay, give me one more, please. One more, please. Why did I see those two guys as well stealing money? Grounded, parasite. Balance spirituality with practicality. Okay, so somebody has something stuck in either their home, attached to their sacral chakra. I want some clarity on whether this is the collective or someone who's sending their sacrifices upside down, because they won't sacrifice something because they're holding back. Okay, so this can either be collective or this can be whoever it is that's sending it, because this is coming back to the energy at the start of there being something or a habit or a behavior that someone knows isn't good for them, but they keep doing it anyway. They keep doing it anyway, and they keep making excuses for why they won't stop doing it. but you have your grandmother or a maternal energy or a past over loved one saying, you need to stop doing that now. Just stop it. Because it seems to be, the minute you stop it, you get level up. It will level you up. Because the first two that came out was grounding and parasite. Someone here needs to do a lot of grounding, because there is definitely an attachment coming through from someone's dream state that is a parasite. And you have an ancestor or a past over loved one who's really angry that they're still playing the same game. Sacrifices in reverse. Because someone here won't sacrifice something. You need to give something up. Balance spirituality with practicality. Either taking time off. If you don't meditate, it may be taking time to still your mind in any which way that you find comfortable and practical. And it's going to help you level up. Sacred losses in reverse. If anyone is having like distorted energy sent to them, this is also something that you need to be returning to sender or grounding, because you've got anger and chains coming out. All right, so there is definitely something that is binded. This couple that seem to be separated now, the woman holding the coin, the woman holding the heart, are the same person. This is a lot of heavy projection towards someone's crown chakra as well. This person is, what are they grounding? I don't get it. What are they grounding though? Because it says that you're very close to achieving your goal. And then it says grounding. Seeking oneness with all there is, philanthropy, keep your involvement hidden. This is the 12th house. Something is coming to an end, but they think they're ending something. This is something that is a definite. It's definitely going to happen. Brazen and strategy. It's almost like acting. There's still some sort of frenemy or rat in someone's circle here. And they're being really brazen in like how two-faced they're being. Are these the same people? No, they're flipping not. No, they're not. You have a man holding the heart. You have a woman holding the coin in reverse, and you have a woman holding the heart in reverse. This masculine has two feminines. There's one that they were in a relationship with, and I don't feel like they are now, but they're still working together in some way, maybe. The woman holding the heart in reverse. So there's one person that he's been paying to get some sort of love binding done. And the other one is the person that he's separating from. This parasite, okay. You know when it just clicks? That's the reason why when I was at the gate and I saw the latch move and it went to open a little bit and I pushed it and then grandma come in and I shut it and locked it, you can't even look at this person, is because I felt like there was this energy of trying to seduce someone, right? It's passing on a flipping parasite. It's passing on a parasite. This person is trying to pass on some sort of demonic parasite, some sort of sexually transmitted demon. They can't get to this person or this person in the collective, in the physical, so they're trying to get through to them in the astral. That is why I was getting the energy of distorted sensual energy, and I was getting psychic, like crown psychic attacks. Right. Well, hot diggity. That's creative, isn't it? Give them 10 out of 10 for trying, but I'll give them an F for actual... I'll give them an F for their exam, though. Blinded to the pain is underneath, right? Someone here feels like someone's stupid is what I'm getting. I don't know if they think that you are stupid or that they think that you aren't as psychically gifted as you think you are. They've sensed something. I'm getting the energy that there is something that hovers around someone's energy field, but it can't come in. You keep on knocking, but you can't come in. You keep on knocking, but you can't come in. It's giving me, that is why at the gate, they need some sort of access code, or they need an entry pass, or they need you to say, come in. And it's something about looking into this person's eyes seduction technique is what I heard. The reason I'm saying this is because you've got blinded to pain and this person's eyes are covered. But then look at the nastiness on that person's chest. They got flies inside someone's cuts. That is disgusting. But this is a family member. There's a family member organising this or helping them in some way. Now, I don't know if the person that they pay is a family member. Like this person is a practicing witch doctor or practicing dark witch, as well as being a family member, or if they are someone that has just been, what's the word? When you vouch for someone, they've gone, why don't you go to this person? I use this person, he, she, or they, when I want to hex A, B, and C. But you've got strategy upside down. They think that someone here is blinded to pain, that they won't know when they're being jumped on or when they've been, you know, caught outside. And you've got brazen. People are being brazen. My goodness. Yeah, look. You've got Bride in the Cage and you've got Cornucopia. This Bride in the Cage, Anger in Chains is a binding spell. Okay, this card is about binding someone. But Bride in the Cage is a love binding spell. So something went wrong the first time they tried to do a love spell, and either they feel like they've learned from something or they're going to try again. And okay, the first time they tried doing this love spell with that all tied up, with the woman like all bound up, and then hiding your true self upside down. That card always reminds me of those candles that you see that look like people and they're bright red and they're bound together, but it was upside down. The first time they tried doing this and it went wrong, they bound something else to them. And it's freaky because is this me with the doppelganger energy? I don't know what they bound to, but it's a parasite. It's nasty. And it was trying to bind to someone's sacral chakra and their root chakra. But this level up, you see that big old machete she got in her hand? Someone here needs to do a cord removal. Do a cord removal just to be on the safe side for someone here, because someone here is bound. And it's not that you're bound in a love spell or anything like that. It's that whoever this man holding the heart is, if they are entering your dream space and if you're allowing them to get as close as they did in that gate, because you've got to remember this dream was for everyone here. If you're allowing them to get that close, it means that they have some way of getting into your dream space. Even if they can't get into your energy, someone here needs to do a cord removal. I heard remove the back door, remove whatever. Access code. Why do I keep hearing access code? They honestly feel like binding to you is going to bring them good juju or bring them some sort of financial gain. You've got Journey coming out and Envious Gluttony. Yeah, I told you it's root chakra. I knew it was root chakra. Archangel Michael is upside down. You've got Journey and you've got Envious Gluttony. So this person has definitely been trying to affect, or with these other people, has been trying to affect somebody's health. Your root chakra is also connected to Archangel Uriel. And I know Archangel Uriel's come out over here with the seventh chakra up here. But Archangel Uriel is to do with the body. Okay? It's to do with material things. It's to do with foundations, to do with growth, you know. And this being in reverse. They want someone here to eat their feelings or to overindulge. And it is giving me the energy again of that wolf out of Little Red Riding Hood. Well, how big your teeth are, all the better to eat you with. Journey, they're moving on from this. Why? So you've got Speak Up in reverse. I don't know if this is like pushing someone to have an eating disorder, or if someone has an eating disorder. If you have an eating disorder and you haven't reached out for help, please reach out to your therapist, to your nutritionist, to your doctor. It's okay not to be okay as long as you are getting supported and that you are getting the medication that you need, that you're getting the support that you need so that you can be okay. There seems to be, and I'll put trigger warning on that, but there does seem to be this energy of trying to get someone to not speak their feelings. This is like mind fuckery, excuse my language. But this is someone trying to play mind games. They've been playing a long game as well. They've been playing a long game. A long game. Let's go over there. 1 or 2. Thank you. Queen of Cups has come out to the Two of Swords. Making a decision. Indecision. Queen of Cups. Queen of Cups is just like a mothering energy. And you have the Judgment underneath. You have 9 of Swords. Again, this is going back to the start. This is talking about trying to make someone doubt themselves when it comes to their intuition also. So they reject viable options, be that in love, be that in, you know, business, because we've had this in the community, in the tarot community, especially of those who are tapping into very similar energies, because there's tarot readers that I listen to as well, and I get so much confirmation when I hear them more or less saying word for word the same thing that's coming from me, and I'm like, okay, so we're tapping into the same vibes, right? And we have at the moment this energy of massive blessings coming in, because the collective, this portion of the collective that really resonate with these readings, my readings, other tarot's readings who are talking about the same thing, have been through some really rough times, have been through some arduous tests, and have come out the other side, maybe a bit more ragged or a bit more, you know, but they come out the other side where other people may not have been able to. That's a true strength of character. And because of that, there are multiple blessings coming in. And we know that there's this energy, there's these people around that are just absolute vultures. They're vampires, they're succubi and incubi, and they want what they don't want to work for. And this man holding the heart is one of them. This woman holding the coin is one of them. This woman holding the heart in reverse is one of them. And this sexually transmitted demon is probably been shared around by all of them. Seriously, I wouldn't be surprised, especially if you've got the woman holding the coin in reverse and the woman holding the heart in reverse. Something to do with sacral chakra. That's to do with fertility, isn't it? Because you've got the Queen of Cups coming out again. You've got Judgment coming out. You've got the 9 of Swords coming out. And someone doesn't like this because you've got the 9 of Cups. This is a wish fulfillment that they don't want you having, or they don't want this Queen of Cups having. 9 of Swords in reverse is about just releasing all anxiety, not feeling stressed, not feeling rushed like the start of this reading, where it's just rush. I've got to get from one place to another before time runs out. And there's a sense of urgency coming from someone's guide here. So far, what we have got here is a cord removal. Anyone who wants a cord removal, I can give you one of free. It's not mine, it's someone else's. I might actually post it. I want to post it underneath here, and you can just click straight onto it. It's a guided meditation. The guy who does it is amazing. He uses a lot of angelic energies. So if that is your bag, that is something that you like, you may go for it. If you don't, then you don't have to. But it's very effective at removing cords, especially when other people are trying to attach. Because the thing is, this masculine holding the heart, this person either has an STI or they literally have an STD and an ST and a sexually transmitted demon on them. They do. And they've been sharing it around with other people. And whatever they were trying to do, I heard someone went broke. Someone went broke. Why are they not feeling safe now? Why are they not feeling safe? Why are they not feeling safe? What's going on here? That's interesting that I picked that one up as well. Anger and chains. Who's angry? Who's not feeling safe right now? Now, this lover in reverse can be someone from your past. This can literally be this man holding the heart's ex themselves. Because this is a messy energy. But you've got Queen of Cups underneath. This is one of your exes. Well, ain't that sad? And you've also got Queen of Pentacles, because they tried doing something. They tried to disempower someone here. They tried to disempower this Queen of Cups. And you've got to remember that we hold both divine feminine and divine masculine energy. So you can be a Queen of Cups even if you are a man, or you see yourself as a he or him. It's 9 of Pentacles. This is a marriage. This is when why am I getting that this person, they teamed up with next gal or next feminine energy to try and take you down, or try and take someone down here. and got obsessed with it. The Empress in reverse. This is true disempowerment. This is not standing in your sovereign energy. And the Nine of Pentacles, this is a relationship that was very disempowering. Very disempowering. It was full of illusions. Full of illusions. Now, I don't know if that is a relationship you had with this man holding the heart in the past, or if this is the relationship that this man holding the heart is now having with the women around him. They thought they were very close to achieving their goal. What goal was that? What goal? What's the goal? Victory, you know. Victory. And marriage. This is the man holding the heart. He thought that he was really close to achieving his goal by binding something. And again, if you look at this card, this has got a lion in it. They were trying to bind something to your 5th chakra as well, your creativity, and don't let pride get in your way. Listen, seriously, this is to do with creativity, creative projects as well. This is all to do with a windfall of money or opportunities that are very, very rare and rarely come along, but are going to not only change your life, change the life of people around you. And I keep hearing that it's going to help with it's something to do with like your purpose, or I keep hearing light activation codes. It's raising the vibration of the collective consciousness. Someone here is a light worker. Are you really trying to dim the light of a light worker? Are you mad? Are you crazy? Because the 6 of Wands is about victory, but it can also be about marriage and union. And then you have the 5 of Swords here. Someone here they wanted to bind because it brings them in a lot of victory. And part of that victory is binding someone to them romantically. Knight of Pentacles here to the Ace of Wands. This person may have debts of some sort. They may have gambling debts or a lot of addictions. I want to know more about those 2 EDL dudes that came in, because that's just screaming racist. Someone here is very racist. You've got the King of Pentacles here to the Queen of Swords. Like I said, going broke. They did something before, they bet on something or they gambled on something, and then they lied about it or they manipulated their way out of it. Why is this person so angry with you though? I heard embarrassment. They may be feeling embarrassed. Why? They're feeling embarrassed about the way they feel. Tell me about these 2 EDL guys that I saw stealing the money in that dream download. 10 of Swords in reverse. 5 of Wands. Because this person owes a lot of flipping money. They owe a lot of money to some really unsavory characters. Some really unsavory characters. And they were trying to get a fair deal in some sort of business thing that they did with some dodgy people. Because you've got the 5 of Wands here, right? Someone here is vexed and they're like, where's our money? You borrowed this, this and this. If this person's got a gambling issue, or they have a drinking issue or a substance issue, whatever that may be, they've blown a lot of money. They blew a lot of money because they did a deal with someone saying that they'd be able to get A, B and C. And that's why we had the cornucopia card come out before, when it was next to the binding card, because this is talking about whatever they were going to do, it was supposed to have already happened. They were already supposed to have love bombed or love binded someone, had taken someone's savings or taken someone's something when it comes to finances and money, and it didn't work because it messed up the first time, didn't it? It didn't work. Instead, they bound some sort of demon or entity or something to themselves. Oh, and the people that they owe money, they're like, come now, where's our money? You need to give it to us. We're going to rough you up or more. Ooh. Okay. So that's why there's this sense of urgency. There's so many layers to the energy of this urgency. There's urgency coming from someone's passed over loved one saying, do a cord removal or cleanse your home or whatever that may be. And then you have the urgency coming from this masculine who's like, I have to get this person attached to me because the first time I did it, it effed up. And I feel like this person went out and they were drinking or they were taking substances because of how much they effed up. And then they spunked the rest of their money, or they got rid of all of that money. Whatever they did, yeah, it was a massive failure, yeah. And now there's another sense of urgency because they've got these hooligan type people, bar-led, boots on, who are coming after them. Because you've got the Five of Wands, yeah. They may have already been beaten up. They may have already been like roughed up and told, y'all need to go and get that money for us. And you need to have it by yesterday. And if you don't, this is what's going to happen to you. So now there's even more of a sense of urgency coming from this masculine to bind someone here. And you've got the Ten of Swords. Yeah, they're trying to dodge this. They are trying to dodge this as quickly as possible. That's why they don't feel safe. This may be a Leo. It doesn't have to be. Knight of Swords here to the Queen of Wands. This could be a police officer. This could be somebody who... they could work in the courts. They don't have to. They could be a doctor. They could be a lawyer. Or they have connections to that. And I heard they have a brother or someone who is male. What's the word? Male presenting, who is in law or law and order or in the medical field or something along these lines. But you have the Knight of Swords next to the Queen of Wands. I don't know if this is a doctor. They use a lot of, because they do spell work themselves. I know they do. Or they have a very high SEX drive. They use that in some way. And I don't want to get into that into too much detail. That's the reason why I was getting that distorted energy between that gate. But I could see what it was. And I didn't react to it because ick. Ew, no thank you. The moon is upside down. Why the moon upside down? Why is the moon upside down? Because this person, because it was next to the star card, and I should have shown this to you. This person, the star card is about beauty. It's about being well recognized by others, but it's also to do with being online or something going viral. This person with the moon in reverse is hiding or denying their feelings for who it is that they're trying to love scam or love bomb, or who they've been trying to put health spells on. This person's a weirdo, man. And like I said in the last reading, not weirdo as in I'm weird and kooky, just no, weird like police should be aware of this person. What else do we need to know, please and thank you? What do, when it comes to this parasite, when it comes to dream state and attachment, what would you like the collective to do to remove this? What would you like them to do? Four of Cups, you already know. Wow, you already flipping know. Ace of Cups. There is this energy of not investing in something. Princess of Swords. For someone specifically, it's not going down a massive rabbit hole in researching all these different things and scaring yourself, because someone, I don't know who it is, worries a lot about these types of things. You have to remember that there is no power stronger than your own except for the divine, because the divine flows through you also. And I've said this in one of my readings before, like, I remember the day that I went from feeling fearful in that I had to be covered in, I had either God's grace or an angel's grace or someone else's energy to be able to protect myself, and then going, one sec, no, I don't need a shield. I can ask for a shield, but I am sovereign. I am powerful. There's no power stronger than my own except for the divine. So whatever it is that they're trying to send, bitch be gone, excuse my language. And it was at that point where I went, no, actually, I'm standing in my own energy. I'll call Archangel Michael and ask him to back me up. But I'm here. I'm doing it first because my words are speak truth and power. And someone needs to do this. Do not invest too much in stressing yourself out. Do a cord removal. Cleanse your home. For someone, I remember saying this before in another reading. If you want to cleanse the space and close the connection when you come out of astral realm, because if you daydream, if you have a nap, whether you sleep, whether you dream or not, whether you go to sleep during the night and sleep, you are astral projecting, because that's our emotional subtle body. That our emotional and our emotional body is also our astral body. So you have got your physical, then you have got your emotional, then you have your mental, and so on and so forth, right? That's the part of you that goes off into the dream realm. It's not your soul, it's a fraction of it, if that makes sense. Someone here needs to cleanse this. Someone needs to cleanse their emotional body. No, let's have a look. What else? The world. Yeah, for me, that's about travel. And the Hanged Man. Someone's astral projection is going to ramp up. And I think this is the reason you're being asked to separate something here. The Devil's underneath. This is, and it's going back full circle now, of just being very truthful with yourself in what it is in your 10th house, especially when we think about habits and things that are no longer good for us. And it could literally just be that you're eating too much cake, or that you are, drinking way too much juice and it's hurting your teeth, whatever that may be for you. And being very honest with yourself with what is it that's actually weakening someone's aura, or slowing down someone's, I don't know what it is here, but it's to do with the 10th house, and it's why they're trying to attach something here. I heard be good and listen. Be good and listen to what? Queen of Pentacles, what is it that's draining you? What do you feel in your life is draining you? Because it is to do with your physical health. You have to remember also that people can have effect on our physical health. If you are entertaining that same work colleague or friend who only likes the sound of their own voice and just wants to share the drama that they are creating themselves by being in that relationship with somebody who is not for them, or always moaning about work, or always saying that they don't have enough money and can you lend it to them, and you always do, or you always listen to them, or always give them that advice, and they just drain your flipping energy, that's going to have an effect on your physicality. That can also be what it is that your guides, the person that is, your passed over loved one, is saying urgently, you need to cut that shit out. Excuse my language. You need to cut that stuff out, because it's actually going to help you strengthen yourself. Someone just needs to go for an MOT also when it comes to their body. If you haven't been to the doctors and had a checkup, no matter your age, for a while go and do so. And someone needs to go to the dentist, or someone's gums are sore. Why have I been shown bleeding gums? You've got the King of Wands in reverse, and you've got the Princess of Cups. Whoever this man holding the heart is, yeah, they are trying to reach out in the ethers. They want to pass this on to you. This is also to do with how they block your creativity. The Hanged Woman, they're going to try again. They may try again tonight. They want you to give up on... They want you to give up on something. What do they want the collective to give up on? I want to try this one or this one. This one, okay. What do you want? What do they want the collective to give up on? What is it? What is it? What is it? What is it? What do they want them to give up on? Lovers. They want you to give up on your actual true love. Now you've got to remember that not everyone is seeking the path of true love. You may already be with your true love. You may actually just want to have some time by yourself. So the lovers can also just talk about the duality between our masculine and our feminine energy, and how we bring that into balance and how we bring that into oneness. So if you are not looking for love, then that is what they're trying to stop. They have the Four of Swords in reverse. They don't... Okay. They are trying to bring in a block between somebody's true love here. That won't be for everyone, okay? That's almost like a side story for specific people that resonates with. There's a psychic connection coming in, and I had that in one of my previous readings. A psychic connection between two people that are about to come into union, and this person's trying to block it. They're trying so hard to block it. Because it came up in my last reading, or in one of my readings, that for someone specific here, this true love or this soulmate or whoever that is going to come in the form of a friend or a work colleague first. And that's what they're trying to stop. They're trying to stop communication as well, because you've got the Knight of Swords. This is like putting in a massive wedge, a massive block. it's also this energy of it makes no difference to this person whether or not you it does to them if you do get bound to them or not, but they also want to create as much damage as possible, so that if they can't have you, then you don't want anyone. So this lover, whoever this is that you're waiting to come in, or you're working towards, actively meeting, they want it so that you don't trust, because you've got Deceit coming out, so that you don't trust, so that you fall back into your South Node. Anything else we need to know? What else was on there? A bunch of pink flowers, but they weren't pink flowers. I remember. Oh yeah, they were. They look like, when you buy on Amazon, you can get like those little crystal trees, and the bottom of it will be like a round block of wood, and then they put like crushed amethyst or whatever, and then the actual trunk is made out of like copper wiring, and each branch will have a different color, like crystal gem on it. It was like that, but it was, the whole stem was wire and tied together, and then the flowers were massive rose quartz, but they were like this pink on my finger. I don't know if you can see it from here. They were this pink or that pink, like this. There was no see-through translucent bits to them. And I remember picking some and looking back and seeing that there were more around the gate. And then that dude followed me. I remember he followed me, and then I went back to the gate and went in. And it's to do with control. This is just coming back and giving confirmation that this person is trying to control your narrative of who it is that you talk to, who it is that you want to have this beginning with. So they're trying to, that's why you've got this crown chakra manipulation. They're trying to do crown chakra manipulation because someone here has a very strong psychic connection to their true love, or to a soulmate, or to someone that you're supposed to meet. That won't be for everyone. And they're trying to control this. They're literally trying to control this or remove this. Now, the other thing that came up that I found very interesting, and it's the last thing there. Let me just drink a bit more because my mouth is dry. I remember I was riding a bicycle at one point as well. Sorry, it just came to me. There were so many different modes of transport. I remember riding a bicycle to get away from that dude, and it wasn't that I was scared of this dude, he was just a flipping nuisance in the background. Riding the bicycle through this weird meadow with a little path on it, and there were these two women standing in the, like on the side talking, and one of them was African American, and she had like a really lovely afro, and she was wearing a blue dress that was like it wasn't strapless, it was just tied at the back here, a halter dress, and it went all the way down because it was summer. And the other woman was white, and she had like reddish hair, naturally reddish hair, in like tied in one side. And I remember the African American woman said to the other one, "Oh my gosh, you know about Metatron?" She said, "Do you know about Archangel Metatron and Archangel Michael right now?" And I turned around on the bike and was like, "Oh my gosh, I was just thinking about them." And they laughed and went, "Oh my gosh, divine timing, divine timing." And I carried on riding. Someone here, you're going to meet someone here that is either the embodiment of Archangel Metatron and Archangel Michael, or they are heavily guided by these two. And I keep hearing divine timing, but soul family. They are soul family. Tell me about this. Tell me about these two. The sun came out, baby. Because I was just thinking about Sekhmet, because she is the daughter of the sun god Ra, right? The sun and Four of Pentacles. What is this about controlling growth? Tell me about these two women in the dream download. Tell me about these two women in the dream download, please. Ace of Cups. Oh, sneaky, sneaky, sneaky. This is the energy of fakers. There literally are going to be, let me move this heater out of the way, move out the way. There are actually going to be two energies that come in that are soul family. That, oh my gosh, woman holding the coin and woman holding the heart in reverse. It was those two, and it's been coming up for a while that there is a rat in someone's friendship circle. These two are trying to get into someone's energy circle. And I'm not saying that, the two people that are the rats in the circle are an African American woman and a white woman that looks Celtic. It's just that, how do I explain it? The way that they communicated was supposed to be really friendly and hey. This is another reason why someone's crown chakra is being, they're trying to mess with someone's crown chakra, because and we had illusions coming up here as well, didn't we? This is part of it. This is some sort of glamoring. There are going to be two people that come in that are heavily associated with Metatron and heavily associated with Archangel Michael. But it ain't these two. It ain't these two, because you've got the Ace of Cups in reverse and you've got the Nine of Cups in reverse. This is not something that you want to invest in. And you've got the Page of Cups. Yeah, take caution or be cautious. Tell me more about them. What else was there? Anything else? No, just that. Tell me more about these two women and why we should. How will we know it's these two? Because you've got the Magician in reverse. This person is going to ask for some sort of handout. Six of Pentacles is about charity, but it's also to do with balance. And you've got the Ten of Pentacles. Because this person is exactly like that energy that I was picking up of. It can even be a person that is actually bringing ill health or bringing lack of energy, or can be quite draining. The conversation with this person, as much as they may be talking about Archangel Michael or Archangel Metatron, or I am the embodiment of Archangel Michael, I'm here to help everyone. All they want to talk about is how much their families suck, or how much the people around them are a-holes. There will be a misalignment between what they claim that they are and how they speak about those around them, or how they speak about compassion and empathy, because this person doesn't have any. This is somebody who is false light, okay? Fake healer. And you've got Six of Pentacles here, and you've got the Magician. This person's going to come in and be like, you should invest with this. Would you help me out because I'm running out of money, or blah, blah, blah. And there you go. They're going to want you to invest in them. They're going to want to come in with some sort of investment idea, like some sort of business partner. They ain't for you. They're not for you. Seriously, take caution in anyone that is claiming to be, no matter how smiley they are or how clear their skin is or how nice their hair is, that's talking about God and Jesus and Archangel Michael, but then more or less talking about other people like they're dirt. Okay, that's how you're going to know. Literally, have your guard up on that. Have your flipping guard up on that. You've got the Nine of Wands coming out. That's how you'll know. And the person who does this, the one who is talking about Jesus and God and Archangel Michael specifically, is the woman holding the coin in reverse. So this is a dark witch. This is literally a dark witch. So the other one who claims that they work with Metatron is somebody who was dating or married or something along those lines to the man holding the heart. Let me see. Yeah, and they're now gone through divorce, rotted. And you've got here, look, Two of Cups in reverse. And you've also got Six of Wands in reverse. So this is the karmic ex. This is the one that we'll be talking about, Metatron. They're control. Oh, so this person is trying to come in the dream download. They're trying to control the narrative strength. And I'm telling you, look, you've got the Lion coming out again. This is either Leo, your sacral chakra, creativity. They don't like how strong someone is here because they've tried doing this so many different ways. Oh, they've tried doing this so many different ways. And the message, the general message that's coming from this is, be really honest with yourself. And I'm not criticizing anyone either, because this is almost like a message for myself as well. Be really honest about the things that you put into your body. And that's not just food and drink. The things that you are watching on TV, your thought processes when you think of somebody, if they're being an a-hole, is your first thing to go, well, F them, blah, 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 and let that criticism and that thing go round and round in your head, because it changes your vibrations, right? There's something here that your ancestor or your passed over loved ones really want you to urgently look at, okay? And I heard, and correct. And I don't know whose ancestor talks like that or passed over loved one talks like that, but that's what they're asking you to do. Because this masculine is adamant, if they keep trying, they're going to be able to bring indecision in, and that you aren't going to really know what to do. you're going to dismiss also some sort of alchemy or healing. They want you in your South Node. Be aware of that. Anything else about this parasite that we need to know? Page of Swords. That's communication. This person's going to communicate. Oh. Oh my gosh, I can't go. Oh, I see you. Come here, dove. That is the Queen of Wands. Let me see if I can grab it. Come here. That's the Queen of Wands in reverse. Temperance. Three of Swords. Whoever this parasite is, be aware. Definitely, there's a need to be really direct with your guides before you go to sleep. Be that your angels, be that God, Allah, Vishnu, whoever it is that you speak to before you go to sleep for protection, and give them really specific instructions. I invoke my free will in giving you, whoever it is, full permission to protect me from anyone pretending to be caring or pretending to be friendly in my dream state that is actually an enemy or is actually parasitic. And I say that because you've got the sword with, you've got the Page of Swords. Page of Swords is about learning, but it's also communication and passing on information. You have the Three of Swords in reverse. So this is about healing. Temperance, again, is healing and alchemy, right? And then you have the Queen of Wands in reverse. This is creativity, and it's also your sacral chakra. I'm getting that there's going to be either tonight or in the next 7 days, they're going to try and it's to do that gate. They want you to open the gate and talk to them, because when you talk to them, you let this parasite in. You let this attachment in. And it's to do with binding someone here and thinking that you won't see this, that you're too dumb to realise what's happening. Really be specific. Someone has a cheetah. Someone has a cheetah or a cougar or a jaguar or something like that that protects them. And I'm seeing, what's his name? Bagheera from Jungle Book, that prowls around or protects someone in dream state. Or you have a big cat energy around you. For whoever that is, call in that energy before going to sleep. Be very specific in what it is that you want them to do and what you want them to do if this parasite energy turns up in dream state. What do you want them to do? Do you want them to set it on fire? Do you want them to rip it to shreds? Do you want it to send it up to God? Do you want it to ground it, return it to sender? Be really specific in the instructions that you give them. Yeah, look, because you've got family. This could also be a passed over loved one, because you've got family that love you, that are letting you know right now this energy is around you, because you've got the Six of Swords upside down. And not to invest in some sort of tit for tat or fight or argument. I keep seeing the gate, and I keep seeing the gate being locked. I just keep seeing the gate being locked. So they more or less want you to be very specific in what it is that you want from them before you go to sleep. Because you've got Queen of Swords and you've got Knight of Cups. Because this energy or entity will lie to you. It will lie to you about riches. This may not just be a parasite. This may be a demon. Or this is something very low vibrational. Very low vibrational that is attached to this masculine here. Because you've got the Knight of Cups in reverse, you've got the Queen of Swords, and then you have the Nine of Pentacles. This is very much of, will lie to you about love and lie to you about seduction in your dream state. Not to look them in the eyes. Why did that come out before? You got Nine of Pentacles. Why did that come out before? Not to look in their eyes. You want me to take those ones? Okay. Why not to look in their eyes? For what reason? Prey is upside down, stalked, invaded and watched. Because looking in their eyes may actually... It's attaching. There's something about attaching. What else? Why not look in their eyes? Why not look in the eyes? Thoughtful, polite and good manners, courtesy. They want you to. empathy, simpatico, and kindness. This is to do with, there's something about playing on your energy, because you've got nightmare here, psychic protection, shield, bad dreams. Because if you look in their eyes, there's something about you not being protected. That's how they attach. Redemption, absolution, forgiveness, and penance. Your words are very, very important to them, or what you speak is very important to them. Whoever this masculine is holding the heart, that is to you, like an ex or something like that. Whatever energy, entity, demon, whatever that is that's attached to them, that now is trying to attach to you, or he's trying to attach to you, it's very aware of how powerful you are. And the only way to attach to you is to get that gate open, but open from your own accord. And it's giving me, I don't know why I'm getting the Jungle Book references, but you know, is it Kaa, the snake? That when it looks at someone, it starts to hypnotize them. Go to sleep, and then it will crush them into and eat them. And he tries to do that to Mowgli, doesn't he? That's the energy that I'm getting. And Bagheera comes along and smacks Kaa upside the head and takes Mowgli, right? So that's the energy that I'm getting here, that you're being told, don't look in this energy's eyes. You can also say that to your team of highest light and resonance, or whoever it is that is your major protector. Guard my eyes from this energy. Remove this entity. Make sure this energy cannot get into mine while I am sleeping. Keep me away from lower dimensions while I'm sleeping. Because that's what it's trying to do. And this, your words of forgiveness and absolution, it does something. What does it do? Sacrifice, renunciation, offering, and letting go. Your words of forgiveness are not just to do with like forgiving someone in this realm. It's in the ethers, because something's already been passed, or something's already been it's gone through like the spiritual courts. But you forgiving something, they think it will erase something or change their fate or change their Akashic record, something along those lines. Transgression, flaws, contradictions, and mistakes. Something they did in the past. It may even be to do with this demon, whatever it is. You giving them permission to go or grow or what? Immortal, the consuming family, pressures of peers, eternal youth, energy, newness, and vitality. They want to harvest. They want to harvest energy from you. Or this entity does. Ambition, extension, and reach, but they can only do that if you let them in. They take away your lack of motivation, or your, I had the will to live. Jesus. I mean, I'm on this, but I feel like I needed to do that. Right, I want to get out this energy, because this energy is weird. Anything else before I go? Can I take these ones? Okay, last ones. Anything else we need to know? Teamwork and recharge is upside down. So this person, I feel like each person is doing this, they're not doing it together. They're not helping each other. It's like there's no honour amongst thieves. I feel like everyone's working together, and now it's all falling apart. Anything else we need to know before we go? It says handicraft. There's something, a tool, and gentle breeze. There's been this energy, or this silent synchronicity keeps coming up, of tool. There's a tool that you need to use. It may be to do with fire, like elemental fire. Ambition, it is. It's to do with, have a look at what fire signs are in your birth chart and where they sit, because I feel like these are going to help. I feel like they're going to help. This is also the 10th house. Anything else we need to know about this tool before I go? The tool that they need. The tool that they need. Pain. This is to do with a lesson from the past. In control. Dragons come out as well. I don't know if someone uses a fiery wall of protection oil, or if they have a dragon on their team. Calling to this dragon as well would be really, really good, because you've got solitude upside down. You don't have to do this by yourself. You literally don't have to do it by yourself in any way, shape or form. Anything else? No? Okay, I'm going to leave it there. I really hope that gave you some confirmation and clarity on what you already intuitively know. If you are new to my channel and this resonated for you, I would love you to hit on the like, the subscribe and the notification bell so you can see more of my content. Please know that my readings are now open. I am offering 15-minute readings only at £55. That is $70. If you would like more than one session, because some people have been asking me, you can, but I will not be adding them together and doing a half an hour reading, okay? I offer 15-minute only, which means if you want 2 or 3 15-minute readings, you may get them on the same day, you may get them on different days, depending on how many other people that I'm also reading for. Also know that I do not take readings through PayPal. If you pay me through PayPal, I will refund it and you will not get a reading. Please respect my boundaries. Know that PayPal is only for donations, but right now I have a GoFundMe up, which is to help street dogs in Sri Lanka, the east coast of Sri Lanka. Specifically, there's a woman called Connie, and she has a rescue centre or a shelter, and it is called Loku's Dog and Cats Care. Loku is the name of the first dog that she ever found, cared for, and brought back to health. She has spent many decades in that part of Sri Lanka just helping, because they don't have a lot of shelters out there, and the shelters that they do are created by people, just normal people who have to have jobs as well. And Loku's Dogs and Cats Care is run by donations. It's the same as in London, we have Battersea's Dogs House. I can't remember what it's called now. Dogs Rescue, and that is completely by donations. The difference is that in London, it's bustling. There are lots of people. The way that we view animals is completely different to those who view animals in Sri Lanka. And it's not saying that they don't love them or they don't care for them, but I think that it's literally America and England. The way that we take care of our animals is completely different to the rest of the world. The nearest vets, like hospital vets. So if an animal in the west coast of Sri Lanka gets hit by a car, or has severe mange, or just really needs an operation or something like that, the nearest place is Kandy. That's mainland. It takes hours, and sometimes animals actually pass away on the way, but that rescue centre still has to pay for the transport. And the lady Connie, she spends up to £700, whatever that may be, on transport alone, and she's doing that out of her own pocket and the small donations that she gets. So I thought, especially as tomorrow is Valentine's Day and everyone's doing sponsors saying, why don't you buy this and you get this discount code and get something for someone that you love? Why don't we just share the love for people who work their butt off? This is literally her life purpose. I know that I'm waffling on a lot about this. It's because it's something very close to my heart. I've been to Sri Lanka and I've seen the street dogs out there, and it breaks my heart because a lot of them, you can't even stroke them because they are full of mange, and the people that live there, they will feed them rice and stuff like that, but they can't take them into their homes. They won't take them into their homes. You have dogs sleeping on the beach or sleeping under the rafters. There was one that I remember him, he got hit by a car and he was never taken to the vet, so his back legs just were distorted, and now he has to shuffle. Anyone that would like to give to the GoFundMe, it's so that they have enough money to pay for transport, for medication, for toys. They don't even have enough toys, for food, just basic things that we get for our pets easily from a pet store when we just drive 15 minutes down the road. If that's something that you'd like to be involved in, please have a look at the GoFundMe. It's just down below. It's the first thing that you will see. Any amount is an amazing amount. The aim that we had was 400, and we've already hit that amount, and I am blown away by the kindness of people within this community. You guys are awesome souls. If we can hit 1,000, I think that would be amazing. I think it would blow them away, because in Sri Lanka, the dollar to the Sri Lankan, I can't remember what it is, the Sri Lankan rupee, I think the Sri Lankan rupee is much, 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 much lower. So they get a lot more for their buck, in other words. If we can hit 1,000, I think that would change lives, to be quite honest. If you're interested in that, all of the information's down below. Forget about giving me donations to my housing fund. This is more important. Valentine's Day is coming up. Let's show some love for just Mother Nature and for animals and for those who are less vulnerable. If you can afford $1, perfect. If you can afford $100, amazing. If you can't afford anything and you just want to give a thumbs up on that, that's absolutely fine. Or if you want to share the GoFundMe, if you can't afford to put anything in that, even better. Let's get the word out to as many people as possible. I love you guys. Please do not get scammed by anyone in the comment section pretending to be me. You will know they're pretending to be me because my handle on this channel is the Cove 111 and on the North Star channel it is ShineBright222. If you see any other handle at the top, you are talking to some random stranger that is trying to rinse money from you. If you see that, please just block and report them because those hustlers will need to hustle a little bit harder, won't they? With that being said, I think you guys are awesome. Thank you so much for listening to me waffle, and I will see you in the next reading. Mwah! See you later.